What if you've already jumped timelines without even realizing it? It's a strange, almost impossible question, but I want you to sit with it for a moment. One morning, you wake up, and something feels slightly different. A detail in your room is misplaced. A photo seems to capture a memory you don't quite recall. Or maybe a friend swears they never said a particular phrase that's now ringing in your ears. What if that's not your imagination? What if it's not just a trick of the light or a lapse in memory, but your consciousness silently, subtly moving between versions of reality? It happens more often than we admit. We chalk it up to a collective delusion, a momentary brain fart, or the simple stress of modern life. But deep down, there's a whisper, a strange sense of déjà vu that feels like coming home to a house that's been slightly rearranged. This feeling, this momentary slip in the fabric of the familiar, is the subtle signature of quantum timeline shifting. It's the universe offering you a private, cinematic experience of your own existence. Imagine your life not as a single immutable road, but as a vast, shimmering library. Every book in that library is a possible life, a version of you who made a different choice last year, or a version who is living your ultimate dream right now. You are holding one book, turning its pages, but all the others are still there, existing simultaneously, waiting for you to simply reach out and select a new volume. That reaching out, that subtle shift in focus, belief, and emotion is what we're going to explore today. This isn't about escaping your current reality. It's about awakening within it, realizing the incredible, terrifying, and profoundly empowering truth. You are the editor, the director, and the lead character in an infinite, self-generating story. You have the power to recode your reality, not by forcing external circumstances, but by manipulating the most fundamental element of all existence, time, as you perceive it. This is a journey into the mechanics of creation, a guide to understanding the subconscious time codes that run your life, and an invitation to consciously engage in the most powerful form of magic there is, the timeline alchemy reality shifting. Settle in. This is going to change the way you see everything. The idea that we can shift realities sounds like science fiction, but it is, in fact, an emerging, fascinating intersection of spiritual wisdom and modern physics. At the heart of it lies the quantum realm. Think about the fundamental particles that make up you, me, and the chair you're sitting on. Before they are observed, they don't exist in one fixed state. Instead, they exist in what physicists call a superposition, a cloud of infinite possibilities. They are simultaneously everywhere and nowhere, existing as potential, as a field of pure probability. The universe, at its core, is not solid. It is a vast ocean of potential, and every single choice you could make, every outcome to every event exists right now as a potential reality, a separate, coexisting timeline. These are the infinite versions of every outcome that exists simultaneously. So what is it that makes a blurry cloud of potential suddenly crystallize into this specific reality? What brings the wave of probability into the particle of experience? It's consciousness. It's observation. It's you. The very act of observation, of focusing your awareness, is what collapses that infinite wave of possibilities into a single, chosen experience. You are not just the passive observer of reality. You are the active participant who selects which reality gets projected. Now, let's connect this to neuroscience. Your conscious mind is busy, analytical, always debating the past and predicting the future. But your subconscious mind, the massive, deep, silent engine of your being, is the true projector of your timeline. It operates on belief. What you fundamentally believe to be true about yourself, your worth, and the nature of the world creates an expectation. And this expectation acts like a filter, aligning you with the version of reality that matches that deeply held belief. The belief is the frequency, and the reality is the broadcast it tunes into. This also ties directly into the compelling notions of simulation theory time manipulation. If we are living in a sophisticated simulation, then time as we know it isn't a linear force, but a programmable code, a parameter that can be adjusted. And who holds the key to that code? The self. Your focus, your emotional state, and your unwavering belief. These are the levers that alter the parameters of your current reality's game settings. Your consciousness is the admin key. Focus, belief, and emotion are not just fleeting psychological states. They are physical forces that alter the probability field around you. When you hold an emotion, say fear, your entire being resonates at that low, tight frequency, and you align with the reality where fearful outcomes are most probable. Conversely, when you hold a state of profound gratitude or deep, calm certainty, you elevate your frequency, and you automatically begin to align with the versions of reality, the timelines where those positive, desired outcomes are already the established fact. It is a constant, energetic adjustment of your alignment. The entire universe operates on this feedback loop. Your internal state projects a frequency. That frequency acts as an attractor for a specific reality, and that reality confirms the internal state. The genius of this understanding is that it shows you exactly where the pivot point is, the internal state. By shifting your focus, by choosing a new, empowering belief, you don't change one thing. You change your alignment with the entire spectrum of reality, initiating a conscious shift in your timeline manifestation. If this topic is opening your mind, if you're starting to feel that thrilling possibility of control over your own existence, then I have something for you. The first step in engaging in quantum timeline shifting is mastering the language of the subconscious. Download my free ebook, The Magic of Affirmations. It'll show you how to rewrite your subconscious time codes and start aligning your internal frequency with the powerful, beautiful reality you know is waiting for you. The link is in the description below. Take it, use it,
and let's get back to the magic. Now, let's pivot from the laboratory to the sacred temple, because this wisdom is far from new. The spiritual mechanics of this process are ancient, whispered truths that have been preserved for millennia. Traditions like Hermeticism, with its core principle of as above, so below, and the deep practices within yoga and various forms of energy alchemy have always pointed to this core idea. Reality bends where consciousness flows. They knew that the external world is nothing more than the physical manifestation of an internal vibrational state. Every object, every person, every circumstance is merely energy vibrating at a particular frequency. And the most powerful frequency generator in the universe? You. This is where the concept of frequency shifting comes in. Think of your awareness as a sophisticated radio dial. Right now, you are tuned in to the worry and lack station. You can hear the music of debt, the news of frustration, and the weather forecast of difficulty. But all the while, the abundance and joy station is broadcasting at the exact same time, from the exact same tower, through the exact same space. You don't have to build a new tower or wait for a different time of day. You simply have to turn the dial. Every choice you make, every belief you internalize, and especially every emotion you allow to take hold, shifts your frequency, tuning you to a new version of yourself, and consequently, a new reality. If you choose to hold on to an old story of limitation, you stay tuned to the timeline that perfectly mirrors that story. If you consciously choose to feel worthy, to feel abundant now, even before the physical evidence arrives, you are instantly tuning your frequency to the timeline where abundance is the reality. This is the quantum alchemy of time. You are using the fundamental laws of energy to transmute your reality. The ancients understood that we are constantly engaged in timeline alchemy, reality shifting, even when unconscious of it. The master, the conscious creator, simply does it on purpose. Consider the analogy of a movie projector. Your life is being projected onto the screen of the external world. But the reel that is running is not the screen. It's the film strip inside the machine. Your subconscious beliefs, your emotional conditioning, your deeply ingrained self-concept. If you don't like the scene you're watching, painting the screen or rearranging the chairs won't help. You must stop the machine, take out the old film strip, and insert a new one. The new film strip is a new emotional state, a new belief, a new self-concept. When you commit to a new, higher vibrational feeling, a feeling of absolute trust, a deep sense of self-love, an unshakable inner peace, you are not just feeling better, you are literally inserting a new reel. The projector starts running. The light of consciousness hits the screen, and the external world begins, often rapidly, to reflect the new story. This is why true spiritual practices emphasize the inner work. They are all, in essence, methods of frequency maintenance. When you meditate, you are clearing the interference that prevents you from hearing the pure signal of your desired timeline. When you practice gratitude, You are instantly raising your frequency to the dimension of already received blessings. This understanding is profoundly empowering. It means your power is not external. It's not waiting for a boss, a lottery win, or a partner to rescue you. Your power resides in your moment-to-moment emotional sovereignty. You are the sovereign ruler of your frequency, and by extension, the conscious architect of your timeline. There is no force outside of your own belief system that can hold you captive to a reality you no longer choose. Feel that power. It's the silent roar of the conscious creator within you. Now, let's move this from the theoretical and the mystical into the lived experience. These shifts are happening all around us, often disguised as simple good fortune or a lucky break. But when you look closely, you see the fingerprints of conscious alignment. I want to tell you about Alara. Alara was stuck in a job that drained her. A creative professional whose brilliant ideas were being suffocated by bureaucracy. For years, she told herself the story of the struggling artist, that security meant sacrificing her soul. But the discomfort finally became too much. She decided to consciously engage in Shift Your Timeline manifestation. She didn't quit her job immediately. Instead, she spent a few minutes every morning not visualizing the new job, but visualizing the feeling of being fully expressed, creatively free, and deeply respected. She saw herself walking into a beautifully sunlit, minimalist office, feeling a profound sense of calm authority. She anchored this feeling, this new self-concept, daily. And then the glitches started. Subtle at first. She was having lunch with a colleague who suddenly recounted a story about a project they had worked on together. A story Alara remembered clearly, but the colleague mentioned a detail, a key deadline, that was completely different from what Alara remembered. It was a tiny thing, but it sent a shiver down her spine, a little pop in the fabric of reality. Then, the synchronicity became undeniable. She started having specific dreams of a friend she hadn't spoken to in years. The next morning, that friend, out of the blue, called her, not just to chat, but to say, "I know this sounds crazy, but I just took a new job and they need someone with your exact niche skill set, and I just knew I had to call you." This wasn't just an opportunity appearing out of nowhere. This was the universe rearranging itself to match the energetic reality she was broadcasting. Within 3 months, she was in that sunlit office, feeling the exact calm authority she had meticulously cultivated. She felt, quite literally, as though she had stepped into a parallel version of the same city, but one that was vibrating at her frequency. The deeper calm within her created the perfect storm of external shift. Then there is Marcus. Marcus's story is one of profound heartbreak. He went through a devastating loss, the collapse of his marriage, and found himself adrift, consumed by anger and victimhood. He was living the dark, heavy, oppressive timeline of loss. Every memory was painful, and every day was a struggle to breathe. He realized he was stuck in a loop. His belief was "I am broken and unlovable," and his reality perfectly mirrored that, drawing in more isolated, painful experiences. He understood he couldn't change the event that had happened, but he could change the timeline he was living after the event. He was determined to learn how to change your timeline's spiritual and emotional state. Marcus began a deliberate process of consciously rewiring his self-concept. He didn't deny the pain, but he reframed it. He started speaking to himself with compassion. His mantra wasn't, "I will find love again," but "I am whole, I am sovereign, and I am the source of my own happiness." He consciously poured energy into self-worth, not external validation. The shift wasn't a sudden dramatic event, but a deepening sense of peace. A feeling of lightness creeping into his chest where the knot of sorrow used to be. The colors of the world seemed a little brighter. He noticed that when he spoke about his past, the emotional charge was gone. It felt like talking about a character in an old, finished film. The greatest miracle was that people who knew him before began to remark that he looked taller, his eyes clearer. He felt like he had stepped into a brighter version of the same life. The old reality was still there, but he was no longer aligned with it. The version of Marcus who was broken dissolved, and the version who was whole, who had used the trauma as fertilizer for his own growth, crystallized into being. He had successfully performed quantum timeline shifting through the furnace of his own emotional resilience. These stories show us that the shift begins internally, and the external reality is simply a lag, always catching up to the master frequency you are holding. You are now ready. We have explored the mechanics and seen the evidence. The next step is to engage in the deliberate, conscious act of shifting. This is the Quantum Recode Protocol, a gentle but transformative visualization and ritual designed to consciously shift your current frequency and anchor you into the reality that already contains your deepest desire. I invite you now to find a quiet space, maybe dim the lights, and simply allow yourself to relax. Take a slow, deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. With every breath, you are not just taking in air, you are pulling in pure, infinite possibility. The first step in the Quantum Recode Protocol is setting the clear intention of who you want to become. Forget what you want to have. Focus on the identity that has it. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what is the emotional signature of the version of me who already lives this life? Is she calm? Is he courageous? Is she creative and fully expressed? Is he wealthy and effortlessly generous? Don't just list traits, feel them. This is the quantum timeline shifting blueprint. Hold the image of that sovereign self. Notice the way you stand, the peaceful look in your eyes, the ease in your chest. That identity is the target. Second, we must feel deep gratitude as if it's already real. Gratitude is the vibrational signature of completion. It is the feeling that dissolves the space between the here and now and the desired timeline. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the security of the bank account, the profound connection with your loved ones, not as a hope, but as a current, established fact. Breathe into the feeling of, I have it now. This is your anchor, your energetic tether to the new reality. Hold this feeling for a full minute, letting it permeate every cell. This state of emotional coherence is the master key to timeline alchemy reality shifting. Third, we will visualize energy spiraling backward through past memories, rewriting them with love and alignment. This is a powerful, liberating step. Imagine a radiant golden light emanating from the center of your chest. This light is pure, non-judgmental consciousness. Now, let it spiral outward and backward. Think of a memory that carries shame, regret, or pain, a past self you judge harshly. As the golden light touches that memory, visualize the energy around it dissolving. You are not changing the fact of what happened, but you are changing its meaning and its hold on your present frequency. See the past version of yourself bathed in that golden light, not being rescued, but being seen and accepted. Whisper to that younger you did your best and you are loved. This act of rewriting the emotional charge of the past breaks the old subconscious time codes that kept you aligned with the lesser timeline. You are telling the universe, the story of my past is now one of learning and triumph. Finally, we must anchor it with a physical symbol. Open your eyes and choose a physical act. Maybe you light a candle, watching the flame as a symbol of your ignited new self. Maybe you look intensely into your own eyes in the mirror, searching for the soul of the sovereign being you just met in your visualization. Or perhaps, and this is highly effective, you journal a declaration. Pick up your pen and write as a decree to the universe, a commitment to your new reality. The declaration can be simple, profound, and absolutely non-negotiable. I allow myself to step into the version of me that already lives this. I am now fully aligned with the reality of your new identity or state. Sign it, date it, and let it be done. This is the sacred physical declaration of your new alignment, the moment you consciously choose to engage in how to change your timeline spiritual and physical state. I encourage you to repeat this specific protocol daily for 7 days. 7 days is often enough to shift the momentum, to break the old cycle, and to create a palpable new frequency. And here's the most important part. Record any synchronicities, any glitches, or any emotional shifts that follow. You will be amazed at how quickly the external world responds to your new internal signal. As we integrate this process, we need to reflect on a vital truth. Quantum timeline shifting is not about escaping your life. It is not about waiting for a spaceship to take you to a better planet. It is about awakening within your current life and realizing that the power of choice and alignment is here, now. The mirror principle is key to this understanding. Every external change you seek is merely a mirror of an inner transformation that has already occurred. If you seek financial freedom, the external reality of money is mirroring your inner feeling of worthiness and security. If you seek a loving relationship, the external partner is mirroring your inner relationship with yourself. You are constantly broadcasting a timeline, like a tower transmitting a frequency. The question then is not, when will my reality change, but what timeline are you broadcasting today? What emotion are you feeding with your focus? Many people treat this work like a wish list, asking the universe for a new car, a new house, a new job. But the true mastery of Shift Your Timeline manifestation is in the being. It's not about forcing the world to comply. It's about aligning your core frequency so perfectly with your desire that the world has no choice but to bend to meet you. This is why gratitude, trust, and emotional coherence are the real time travel tools. They are not fluffy psychological concepts. They are hard, energetic realities. Gratitude keeps you anchored in the state of already received. Trust dissolves the resistance and doubt that would otherwise pull you back to the old, fear-based timelines. Emotional coherence, the alignment of your thoughts and feelings, ensures a clean, strong, focused broadcast. This is not fantasy. This is energetic resonance. The external universe is simply playing back the song you are singing. If you sing a song of struggle, that is the melody you will hear in the external world. If you sing a song of grace, abundance, and effortless flow, the universe will provide the perfect orchestral accompaniment. The final piece of integration is surrender. Once you have set the intention, once you have committed to the new feeling and the new self-concept, you must surrender the how and the when. Your job is to hold the frequency. The universe's job is the orchestration. Trust that the simulation theory time manipulation is working in your favor, recoding the external reality to reflect the new internal you. Live today as the version of you who already has what they desire. This is the ultimate, most powerful act of timeline sovereignty. So, here we are, at the end of this journey, but only the beginning of your greatest adventure. The core message is simple, yet revolutionary. Quantum timeline shifting is the conscious alignment of your frequency with your desired version of reality. You are not one fixed being, living one fixed life. You are a vast, infinite consciousness capable of experiencing infinite variations of yourself. The moment-to-moment experience of your life is determined by where you place your focus and the emotional signature you carry. Every choice you make, every emotion you honor, every time you trust your intuition, you flicker into a new timeline. You are constantly evolving, constantly shedding the old reality and stepping into the new. The shift is not a grand cataclysmic event. It is 1,000 tiny daily acts of energetic self-mastery. The question isn't whether you can shift. It's whether you're ready to become the version of yourself who already has. It's time to stop waiting for your life to begin and start broadcasting the reality you were born to live. If this resonated with you, If you felt a deep stirring of possibility in your soul, then this is your next step. Download my free ebook, The Magic of Affirmations. It's a practical guide that will walk you through the process of subconscious rewiring, helping you to truly master your inner frequency and align your being with your highest timeline. The link is right there in the description. Thank you for being here, for daring to believe in the unbelievable, and for choosing to take the reins of your own destiny. Go forth and shift. I'll see you in the next reality.